We fool ourselves into believing we live in a meritocracy, that the best ideas rise, that the smartest and hardest working people succeed. Does that feel true, especially for young people? This world doesn't reward wisdom or compassion. It rewards manipulation. It rewards greed. It rewards those who learn to play the game, not those trying to make life better for everyone. Tell me, who's more valuable to humanity? A teacher who shapes minds and generations, or a stockbroker who moves numbers on a screen? A nurse who keeps people alive, or a corporate executive who cuts jobs to raise profits? We all know the answer. Look who was essential in 2020: teachers, nurses, delivery drivers, grocery workers, janitors. The people who kept society alive while the wealthy lived it up and added to their portfolios. Every time power concentrates upward, ideas stop flowing outward. The higher the hierarchy, the slower the innovation. The less risk people take, the fewer truths get spoken. We lose entire generations of genius, not because they lacked talent, but because they lacked access. Access to knowledge, access to time, access to the table where decisions are made. This system hides brilliance under poverty and criminal records, buries creativity beneath exhaustion, and mistakes obedience for intelligence. And those who rise to the top aren't there because they serve humanity. They're there because they serve the system. And this brazen greed we see in the world today, this open worship of profit above people, it only has one possible ending: you in servitude. Even if you think you're safe, even if you think you're middle class, you won't be immune to what's coming. Because the wealth transfer happening right now, this historic funneling of power upward, will end the same way it always does, with collapse. And don't fool yourself. It's not blue versus red. It's up versus down. The people at the top want you fighting your neighbor, so you don't look up and see who's really in control. You can't comprehend how much wealthier the top 1% have become compared to the other 99. They're not just rich, they're untouchable. Long before organized religion twisted his message, Jesus didn't just talk about heaven. He talked about a kingdom on earth as it is in heaven. A world turned upside down, where the last become first and the humble inherit the earth. He didn't praise the powerful, he warned about them. And when he said, "My kingdom is not of this world," he wasn't talking about escape. He was saying, "My kingdom isn't built on your corruption. It's built on love, justice, and truth." Jesus taught that we are all brothers and sisters, that no one is above another, that greatness isn't how high you climb, but how deeply you serve. And the system that rewards the ruthless can never create peace. But imagine his kingdom, not a place in the clouds, but a society built on love, equality, and shared wisdom. That's not utopia, that's the original revolution, the one we've ignored for 2,000 years. So let's stop pretending the system works and start building the kingdom he imagined, where every mind and every heart is free to rise. Because if we don't build that kingdom, someone else will build a cage. The future is ours to write. Let's write it together.